What's up, everybody? I'm Daemon. This is Ryan McCaffrey.
Howdy.
And we're here discussing E3 turning 20 this year.
I feel
20th
old.
Anniversary of
Not as old as this logo, though. Same logo for 20 years.
They're committed. They're sticking to it. It's branding. The Electronic Entertainment Expo first started in 1995. It's the biggest event of the year for video games. Every year you can look forward to huge game announcements, game hardware announcements.
I love it. It's like Christmas morning.
Oh yeah,
magnified
it's like,
times a billion.
like second Christmas. But prior to 1995, the video game industry's big show was at CES. They had to participate in CES in Vegas. And even though the industry was thriving, it was growing, they were sort of treated as a redheaded stepchild and shoved in the back of one of the auditoriums. And the industry leaders were like, you know, I think we could do this on our own. The first E3 was May 11th to the 13th, 1995, in LA. It's been in LA every year, except for 2 years it was in Atlanta, which is sort of a bizarre. There aren't even a lot of developers in Atlanta.
There's no video game action down there, mostly, except for Smite, I think.
Moved back to LA in '99, and it got bigger and bigger and louder every year until '07. They were like, enough, stop the madness.
There was a strange, like, peeing contest happening between publishers. Each one would try to outdo the other and spend more and more money on their crazy E3 booth, which no one saw except for the people at E3.
Sure.
So yeah, they decided, well, let's just stop. They all sort of huddled and went, let's stop spending all this money. And then they had E3 in a weird regional airport hangar in Santa Monica. And the surrounding hotels. Yeah,
they changed the name to the E3 Media and Business Summit. They did that for 2 years, and then they're like, all right, you know, let's just go back to the way it was. Louder.
Bigger. Well, and that's what catches the world's attention.
Yeah.
The USA Today's, the New York Times, the mainstream medias of the world pay attention to the big, loud E3.
So what are some of the big E3 moments you remember? You know, this will be our 12th E3 for both of us.
Number 12, yeah. For me, my first E3 was 2003, and I was there for official Xbox magazine, and so Halo 2 was the biggest deal for us, and that was the year that they showed the now infamous single-player Halo 2 demo behind closed doors that, of course, never made it into the game. It never came out, but it was this incredible, just this mind-blowing demo that turned out to be all smoke and mirrors. And but wow. I just remember we walked out, it was just floored, just like, whoa, that's Halo 2? That's going to be insane.
Speaking of smoke and mirrors, 06 is when they really showed off the PlayStation 3. That was an infamous presentation for
$599 US.
Yeah, they'll get a second job. They also showed Resistance.
Killzone 3.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Killzone. And it was, there's no way, everyone was like, there's no way the game can actually look like that. That was the giant enemy crabs, that was the Ridge Racer. But as far as like really good memories, I remember playing Ocarina of Time for the first time at E3 in '98. I think that same year was the behind closed doors demo for Perfect Dark, which I knew this is going to be really special.
I saw Half-Life 2 for the first time behind closed doors at E3 2004. That was crazy. Same year, just across the same hall, went behind closed doors to play Halo 2 for the first time, which was the multiplayer. It was 5-on-5 CTF on Zanzibar, and it was just, again, that was the beginning of a love affair for me with Halo 2 multiplayer.
So this year, the 20th E3 kicks off June 14th, Sunday, June 14th, a little bit earlier this year, 6 p.m., because Bethesda is holding their press conference, first ever press conference, where more than likely they will reveal
Fallout 4, we're expecting.
Yeah.
It can't possibly go worse than 2010 during Microsoft's Kinect reveal event, where they had Cirque du Soleil put on a custom performance tailored to Kinect with the infamous we've used the word infamous so much. Space ponchos. Everybody that went in was forced to wear this white poncho with these light-up shoulder pads.
Yes.
I was stuck on the floor, the main floor, because I got there early, like a professional. There were no seats on the floor, and you had to stand there for like 3 hours while this crazy, just odd performance that had nothing to do with Kinect happened. And the quick story is Tomonobu Itagaki, the legendary creator, well-respected creator of Ninja Gaiden for Team Ninja at the time. We saw him walk in, and they tried to give him his space poncho, and he looked at it, and then he just walked out.
Like, nope.
walked out.
Nope.
That was such a rock and roll move.
It's just, that's a very E3 moment.
It really was.
Publishers spend a lot of money to make a lot of noise and create a splash with their products.
Sometimes it backfires.
That's why I love E3.
Yes,
as crazy and ridiculous as it is, I love it's exciting and it's fun and it's like second Christmas that comes in the summer.
It really is.
This year things kick off Sunday, June 14th at 6 p.m. You can watch it all live here at IGN all week long. We'll be bringing all the conferences, all the big games, live demos.
Basically becomes IGN TV for the week with, remember, you might want to check out our PS4 or Xbox One apps where we just watch everything on your big TV rather than phone or computer.
Yeah, that's a great way to tune in to E3. So thank you, Ryan.
Thank you.
E3 turns 20. For more on all things video games, stay tuned to IGN.